Exactly.
So that's what we getting ready to check. So bear with us for a second while we check to make sure that we are live on these different platforms.
Yeah, so we working it out. Always excited to be able to come into the space and share information. Man, it's just a lot has been going on recently. A lot, and it's been real deep, and all that good stuff. So
okay, it's showing that we are live.
Okay, yeah.
But it looked like we look little in the screen. Let me share this. I'm gonna share this on your page.
Okay, cool. Well, we are live on Instagram. We are live. We should be live everywhere else. And so that's how that goes. I'm just going to be doing a couple of little things myself, making sure that everything is cool. All right.
Okay. I just shared it from y'all. So now I'm just making sure that we are on Instagram, and then I'll make sure that we are on YouTube. Because we're doing all of the things.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing all of the things. Let me see.
Oops. Okay. Had to do that.
Did you?
I had to.
He started his stuff already, y'all. Okay, it says that I'm live over here. So let's see. Okay, so we live over here on Instagram.
Okay, good,
so now
good.
let me check.
All right.
YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Instagram land? Let's see. Now let's do YouTube. While I'm checking, Zeno's supposed to be talking to y'all, but
hey, my bad. I'm over here. I'm really focused.
Caught up in.
Yeah, I'm really focused. So for me, that's just exactly what it is that I'm doing. Making sure that that's going down. How's everybody doing? I hope that y'all can come on in. Now, as we always do, okay, in true Zeno family fashion.
Okay.
Today is something different.
On YouTube.
I'm getting ready to put it down. My foot, this is my hand, but this is just an example. This is my hand, but it's representing and symbolic of my foot. I'm putting it down, okay?
I'm putting it down.
We only gonna be on here.
Oh my God! Don't even say
for
it.
50 to 60 minutes. That means we giving y'all 1 good hour of information, not counting this little stretch of just making sure that everything is going smooth. Outside of that, we getting in it, we getting in this, and we getting out. Period.
Now, this is coming from him. The one that be elaborating on everything,
and I am
that be taking us over. So if he putting his foot down,
hold on.
then
You said I don't be
taking
us over, baby. Come on now. You already know I don't be taking us over.
Anybody that knows, they know. Okay. Anybody that knows, they know. Hey, Legacy, the blueprint.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, so I'm looking to see what these comments is looking like.
Mm-hmm.
If the people in the chat can do me a favor and just type some ones in the chat. Hey Bridget, hey Tonka, hey y'all. Put some ones in the chat so that we can test the delay.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. So we can see how that's rolling. That's a good idea. Thank you so much. We really want to make sure that, again, this information is some really good information. If you really are locked in. Okay.
Did we see some ones in the chat? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're starting to come in.
Okay, we seeing some ones in the chat over here.
Starting to come in.
And what y'all looking like over here on Instagram? Okay, and we got some ones in the chat.
Beautiful.
Over here on Instagram.
I know, right? I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, it's like that. So hey, that's from just being together for so long. But
so here's the thing, y'all. I just want to say this before we get all the way into it. We are streaming on multiple platforms.
Yes.
We are streaming on Instagram, we are streaming on Facebook, and we are streaming on YouTube. Mm-hmm. But we are streaming on 2 different Facebook pages.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So with that being said, we're gonna be talking to y'all over here. We're gonna be talking to y'all over here. We're gonna be talking to y'all over here. So we're gonna be looking all over the place today, right?
True. Yeah.
And
exactly.
so I just wanted to make sure that we was able to come on here and give y'all some lives that I know y'all soul has been calling for. Like for real, for real.
True.
Because to find out what we about to be teaching on tonight, it's literally no joke. Yeah. Can y'all hear me at the same time that y'all hear Zeno doing all that typing? I just want to know. Y'all let me know.
Or y'all just hearing clickety clickety clackety click clack.
Like let me know, because if so, then
I'm over here going in
clickety clacking.
I'm going in right now. I'm making sure that I, give y'all some really good information. So that's why I'm doing this again. Please make yourself known. Y'all already know this is a situation where we are about.
What's the link on YouTube?
Engaging.
The link on YouTube is youtube.com/BTCH. I'm vegan. Bitch, I'm vegan without the I. Right? Or you can go to your email, check your email that I sent. That's talking about the live, and just scroll down to the bottom of the email and tap YouTube. It'll take you directly to the YouTube channel. Or you can click the link in my bio and scroll down. I believe I have it in my hookup. Let me see if you can scroll down in the hookup and do the hookup.
You know what? This is something that my wife does all the time, and she be like, "Yeah, the what's the name and the hookup," and I be like, "I don't even know what you're talking about. It's just sound like you speaking a totally different language at this point. I don't know what's happening."
Well, that's the thing. When I say the what's the name and I say the hookup, if you continue to just listen to everything, the whole matter, then you'll know who what's the name and the hookup is.
That's not a real healthy way to communicate.
Let me check and see. YouTube channel. Okay, yeah, you can click the link in my bio, scroll down to the bottom, and hit the YouTube hookup. The logo.
See what I'm saying?
Y'all know what I mean when I say hit the hookup.
Wow.
Y'all know what I mean when I say the hookup. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna need y'all to share this live, because let me tell y'all what I don't be appreciating. And I have not been appreciating this for a long ass time. And I'm about to tell y'all in 1 second.
Okay. So
I'm about to let me pull this Instagram thing back up.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Then I'm gonna get on y'all asses.
Oh boy. Okay. Well,
so here's the thing. The thing that I have not appreciated for a long time.
You know what?
And I'm just keeping it all the way 100.
I'm talking about, our spirit family be so. You know what? That's why they spirit family, because sometimes they be fooling.
Supposed to know. That's all I'm saying. Can y'all just let him know that?
Wow.
Can y'all just let him know that?
Oh man.
And so we are gonna have some visuals for this. If you're looking at it on Instagram, cool. You still be able to see everything. But if you want to see it, like some people be liking to put it on their TV. Some people be liking to, put it on their iPad or whatever. Or they be wanting to see the screen a little, the screen a little larger, because when we start to show the visuals, we will be looking a little smaller. So I just want to let you know that. But the visuals will be the size that they are supposed to be. So again, if you are on Facebook, if you are on Instagram, if you are on any of those and you want to see us in the full screen and the size that it's supposed to be, you want to turn your phone to the side or you want to cast it to the TV, whatever, and you want to do YouTube, just click the link in my bio real quick before I tell y'all what I don't be appreciating. Scroll all the way to the bottom and hit the YouTube hookup. Y'all know what the hookup is now at this point, right? You know what the hookup is? The YouTube hookup?
Depending on the context. And right now, I'm not really even paying
to,
attention.
Oh my God.
I'm straight chilling right now.
I said scroll all the way down to the bottom and click the YouTube hookup. Do y'all, what's the YouTube hookup? Wow. Is the button, y'all? It's the button. Okay, so now let me tell y'all what I don't appreciate. What I have not appreciated in I don't know how many years.
Okay.
Before I walked fully into this shamanic path, meaning like this was like what I do, right? I was an esthetician. And so I was a esthetician for over 20 years. And I had a very, very, very large clientele. I have people that's followed me for 20 years, right?
True.
I do them, they in high school, and then damn, you look up and they child is in high school. So like people have been following me like that. But I had so many clients that just did not want to share.
Okay.
They didn't want to share me. They don't. They. I don't want everybody looking like me. Ain't nobody gonna look like you. Your face is your face. Don't be concerned about that, right? And so people be doing the same thing in this space. Like they don't be wanting to share us. Like they be wanting to keep us like they little secret or something. So with that being said, I don't appreciate that.
That don't sound cool. It don't. A little secret.
That's why I don't appreciate it.
Right.
So what I'm gonna appreciate if y'all could just share this live. Stop being stingy. That's all I want to say, because this information is not just for y'all. This information is for all, because we are called down here into this realm, and we chose to come down here.
True.
Into this realm. In this time, in the age of Aquarius, the mass awakening, to help people awaken.
Yes.
To who they truly are.
Yes.
The power that they truly hold. So they can know why they come here. Because the point is to become the master of yourself. Right? So, do you know who you are? Before you become the master of yourself, do you first know who you are? Do you believe it?
Right.
Do you beyond believe it?
Yeah.
Do you know it?
True.
Right.
I hear you.
So, and when I say do you beyond believe it, I mean, what I mean is, if you know something, that's beyond belief. Ain't no need for you to believe it because you know it. Right. So, do you know without a shadow of a doubt who you are? Right.
That's a good question. And
if you don't, do y'all know who y'all are? Let me just see. Tell me. Who are y'all? Don't be acting all shy. I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and engage.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Can you see the comments? You can see the comment stuff over here?
Yeah, for sure.
Because y'all, come on now.
Well, you know what? I don't know if it's the holidays and people just like be getting real focused and they be thinking about the holidays and stuff going on, stuff they got to do. You know, it kind of puts people in this little emotional little box where they don't be really wanting to, you know what I'm saying, totally engaged. They just be focused on whatever it is they be focused on. And I don't know, like, because the world right now, the way that the world is set up right now, you know, everybody got all this dramatic stuff going on. And, you know, people are so now used to having these shock values come at them on a consistent and everything. That's a lot of times what people be expecting, right? They be expecting some outlandish, crazy stuff to be going on. And that's not what's happening over here. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So
it say Tonka say I'm learning now, but it was Amanda's picture. So
I mean, hey, maybe he,
and Tonka,
I mean, I'm saying,
it.
you know, they are one. So he using her stuff and, you know what I'm saying, her pictures up. It's just like, you know, I got my own Zoom, but I like using your Zoom because you got more features on your Zoom than mine. So I have to go in and change your name, you know, to my name to make sure. That's all. We just doing what married people do.
I know that.
What's going on? Okay.
To make sure which one
Miss
was it.
Mamba. What's up? What's up? What's up? Shout out to my man Teray. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Man, just the fam. Sage. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Miss Sage. You know what I'm saying? Little princess. She, you know what I'm saying, be doing her thing. She be in her vibe.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? On her spiritual little journey already. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the family.
So again, let me just remind y'all of what I said in the beginning, right?
Okay.
This is a live masterclass, right?
Mhm.
And we are going to be teaching on the soul's evolution, but we are streaming on multiple platforms.
Yes.
Right? We are streaming on Instagram, we are streaming on 2 Facebook pages, and we are streaming on YouTube.
Mhm.
Love you too.
Yes. Mhm.
And so we're gonna be talking to people over here, over there, over here, and over here. So we're gonna be all over the place. I just wanted to remind y'all. And before we do that, let me just introduce ourselves, you know, for some folk that may not know who we are.
Okay, go ahead.
I am Princella Shaman Vizion, and I am the founder of Gaia's Oasis Sanctuary and the CEO of Bitch I'm Vegan, which stands for Building Intellect to Choose Healthier. If you know anything
Yes.
about our story, our path started down this road when over 10 years ago, Zeno was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and they had only given him 3 years to live. And he was like, I'm not doing surgery. I'm not doing
Right.
chemo. I'm
Right.
not doing none of that. So I don't know, like, if I'm going to believe God, then I'm going to believe God just
True.
fully. I'm like, okay, well, it's going to take more than just believing God. Because
For sure.
I was the one in there, like, they keep talking about faith, but they still sitting around here like something about to bust them upside the head. The healing wasn't going to bust us upside the head. So that means we had to really, really do some deep work,
Yes.
deep study to
Yes.
figure out how to heal him naturally.
Yes.
And so that's the path that we took, and it took us down the road of plants, veganism, sacred plant medicine, all of that. And so down that path of healing and transformation, it just so happens that I'm a shaman.
Wow.
And
wait.
the funny thing is, when I first started studying in my master herbalism class, the first thing that I learned about was the shaman. I didn't even know what a shaman was at that time, right? The word shaman for me, it just sounded evil because of the indoctrination.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because
yeah.
of
I
the
get
indoctrination,
that. I get
right?
That. Yeah, I was
Plus,
like,
you know,
what?
when you don't know, you don't know. Period. Right?
True.
And so I was like, oh, shaman, but okay. So the people talking about the Bible, and okay, that's cool, but they keep saying a little over 2,000 years. But this earth is billions of years old. So come on now, billions of years.
Yes.
People were here before over 2,000 years ago. So with that being said, what I learned about the shaman was before there were any religions, there was the shaman.
Okay.
And the shaman helped to take the people straight to source, to teach them who they are and who they truly hold without a mediator, so that they can know it through experience. And then here comes religion, and religion says, nah, that's evil. They're going to have to come through a man. They're going to have to say, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Okay.
And that's not what it was supposed to be. Now, we ain't going to go all down there and all that, especially this is just my introduction, but I just wanted to give y'all a quick gist of everything, right? And even with me going down this path, was I like, I'm doing this so I can be a shaman? No, I'm doing this so that I can help my husband heal, right? And so in that, knowing that, seeing that, I am
Yes.
a shaman, right? And so I help guide people inside of their spiritual universes for them to awaken to who they truly are,
Yes.
the power that they truly hold, so they can ascend
Yes.
in the
Wow.
afterlife.
Hmm.
That's the key.
True.
And that's part of what we are going to be
Breaking
talking
down.
about and breaking down
Hmm.
today, because I talk a lot about soul contracts. And people they be intrigued. They be
Hmm.
intrigued by the soul contracts, but at the same time, some people be looking at me like, so you mean to tell me that
Hmm.
I signed up for this
Right.
and I blah blah
Yeah.
blah 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 blah, and I'm like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
you blah 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 blah,
Hmm.
like for real.
Well, go ahead, because I have something to say about that.
No, go ahead. You can say it.
No, well, I mean, just my thing is that I was really thinking real hard about this today. I was like really on this today.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difference when you're living life and you feel like you know what your purpose is because you're figuring that, well, maybe you done figured out what your gifts are. So you start leaning really heavy into your gifts, and you like, it's because of my gifts. My gifts are gonna make room for me. So this must be the purpose of my life. And for some people, it is, right? For some people, it is. I'm not saying that that just totally negates everything else that I'm about to say, but because I thought that way, and then I came to the realization that no, my actual life and my purpose for being here is to help people ascend and to get prepared for the bigger picture,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because if you made it into this realm, we're going to leave this realm and we're going to go back from whence we came.
For real.
And where we came from is extremely expansive, it's eternal, and it's infinite. That means that there's endless amount of possibilities. There's an endless amount of everything. It's eternal. And so, looking at life from that perspective now, it creates a level of detachment more and more that I'm learning how to move in. And that's painful. I'm just be honest. Like doing this work is not always sunshines and rainbows and butterflies and sprinkly, sparkly things. Doing this work,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times, it's painful. It's rough. Sometimes it gets extremely dark. It's heavy
Mm-hmm.
doing it. And I'm understanding why it is more and more, because the goal is to be able to transcend this realm and ascend. We're preparing to ascend to higher what realms?
That's right.
To higher dimensions. So it's like, yeah, I want to make sure that now everything that I'm supposed to be doing in this life to learn these lessons, that I learn them, and I shared everything that I'm not supposed to be carrying with me when I go into this next right part or expansion of my being,
Mm-hmm.
because we are eternal beings. And so looking at it like that, it's not even, here's the thing. I'm a financial professional that actually focuses on life insurance, right? And creating some type of legacy through annuities and all these other financial instruments to be able to leave, hopefully, to the people that you love and you care about once you leave. That's not coincidental,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's like I'm trying to take care of you and make sure that you good while you on this side. And now we've been called deeper for us to make sure that you take care of when you go into the next realm and the next realm and the next realm.
Okay. I kind of I guess I introduced myself, but you didn't introduce yourself. But you
Okay.
just started going in.
Well, that just really struck what it was that I was thinking about. But hey, so I'll go ahead and go to
Okay. Before
who
you
I am.
do,
Oh,
she said I
okay. I
agree.
did. I
Oh,
didn't.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Never
Let me go
mind. We'll
back.
read it later.
Let me go back. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. There you go.
She said, I agree. And sometimes you stay so surface that when it gets deep, you run from it. Yeah,
See
that's
what I'm
true. A
saying?
lot of people run from it. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people run from
Mm-hmm.
it. And a lot of people be running from the shaman too. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people be running from the shaman too, because the shaman is going to show you you. The shaman is going to show you.
That's the
sometimes
job.
people do not be wanting to see them. They don't want to see themselves.
They don't want to see them.
They don't want to see them.
Yeah, true.
They don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we are getting ready to get up into this. Hey, Janetta, I'm seeing, y'all people coming up in here in this live, and I appreciate it. I really do. Like I said, we're gonna be going from different screens and talking from two different screens and stuff. But I'm gonna wait for Zeno to finish tapping it up.
Okay. Well, we got comments and stuff that's coming in too, so I am multitasking. So you pull the
comments up.
Yep, I am definitely multitasking. I want to make sure that I at least get most of the stuff out of the way. It's all good, and I'll just go on the fly. Like as we go, then that's just what it'll be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I don't know if y'all remember what happened last time, but
thank you, boo.
For what?
Yeah, for talking while I'm doing this.
Oh, you're welcome. I don't know if y'all remember what happened last time, but last time, it was a learning curve for us because we was like, we need to start bringing back these visuals. We back in the day when we would do lives, we would bring in visuals and all of that. Yeah. And we was like, man, nobody got time for that right now. That take too much time. But Spirit is like, bring back more visuals because people are visual learners. So the last time we learned, we was putting up the visuals that we ain't supposed to talk until we bring our face back in the screen. So last time when the visual came up and we started talking, y'all couldn't hear us. So we got to remember when the visual first come up, don't say nothing because you ain't gonna be able to hear us. Then when our face comes up, then we'll go ahead and speak. All right.
Okay. So we'll get to it. Let's, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so I just want to start off by saying welcome into this live masterclass where we are teaching on the soul's evolution, your soul contracts, your triggers, and your rebirth. Last time we came on here, we talked about the 7 stages of rebirth. And so we had the visuals and all of that. That video is up on the YouTube channel if you want to look at that at another time, where it will break down all the 7 stages of rebirth. We're going to be going so deep into this spirituality. We're going to be talking about in our lives the afterlife, like what happens after you cross over. Because I done been on the other side so many times. Y'all just don't even understand the things that I've seen.
Yeah, that's
and
real.
Experienced.
That's real.
And it's time for me to speak about it, because in our studies and us studying and learning ancient times,
that was just
before religion, a lot of this stuff that we learned, it resonates so deeply because I experienced it. So it's like, wow, these people really knew what they was talking about, and it was not just surface. It wasn't. So we are going to be going so deep with these lives, and I'm just excited to bring these to y'all.
You ready?
I'm ready when you stop doing all that tapping on your love. What you tapping?
Very important things.
Okay.
All right. So look, let me just ask this. Are there any questions right now about the topic, period? Because maybe we can just use this for Q&A time and do it kind of like reverse.
Q&A time in the beginning. That's how
can they ask a couple of questions? No. Can they ask a couple of questions so that way? No, for real. Like if they do have questions, go
if
ahead.
If y'all got questions, type some type question in the chat. And if you ready for us to start, type ready in the chat.
Right.
And then we're going to let y'all decide what's about to jump off.
Okay.
How about that?
Let's get it. Whenever you're ready now, it's all good. We can go ahead and get into it. we'll just wait for them if y'all got any questions,
Yeah,
and
what's
then if
up,
not,
right? Y'all
we'll
let
go
us
ahead and
know.
get into it. But it is getting ready to get deep, y'all.
If you ready, hit ready. If you got a question, type in question, because we ain't. I don't think we said too much for people to start questioning.
Okay,
here.
so let's see if there's a question out here. Okay, well, no, we just got somebody just saying ready.
I'm
you know what I'm
saying
saying?
ready.
Okay. All right.
Let's see.
Okay.
Ready like Freddie. See
There
what
it
I'm
is.
saying?
Okay, cool.
Red. Look at the radio. We got ready on Facebook. We got ready on Instagram.
Yeah. Okay.
We got ready on YouTube.
Right.
We
That's
look at
all
that.
good.
Ready like Freddie.
Okay, well, let's get to it.
All right, so we're gonna talk about this in parts, right? So we are here to teach y'all on the soul's evolution. When you come down here to this realm, you come down here with a destiny, you come down here with a purpose, right? And so we'll go to the first slide to tell you what that is.
Okay. All right. Let's get to it.
What the soul's purpose is.
Bet. Okay, what is the soul's purpose? All right.
Okay, so we back. At first we was just in there. I kind of like the way it was, as long as they could see it like that and they can still hear us. Can y'all hear us? Put some ones in the chat if y'all can hear us, and then
Right, then we'll move forward.
I just want to make sure, because I don't want to be having to repeat all this. If y'all can hear us, then put some ones in the chat.
Right. So then that way we can move forward.
Simona.
Beautiful.
Okay, we got some ones in the chat, right? So the key is to understand that the soul's number one purpose is ascension and balance.
For sure.
Did y'all hear me? We can think about all the stuff we want to think about. We really can, but it don't matter. The soul's number one purpose is ascension and balance. So before we reincarnate, our souls review what needs to be balanced. So it's almost like we are in not almost, it's a part of when you cross over, you go into something called a life review, right? And so when you are in this life review, it's not let me just say this, it's not the life review where people say your life flashed before your eyes. No, this is truly a different kind of review. Life review, right?
Yeah.
This is where you go over every aspect that happened in your life, and it's almost like you getting the answers to every questions. All the puzzle pieces are put together. Oh, this happened because of that happened. Oh, so this is why that had to happen in order for that to happen. So you're putting, all the pieces together, right? And you're also experiencing what you gave to other people, right? Not just watching it, you are experiencing it. So if you gave them love and light, that's what you experiencing. And if you gave them darkness and shadow, then that's what you're going to experience.
Wow. Yeah.
But it's not for a punishment.
Right.
Right? It is to help you, upgrade.
It's for the lessons,
Right. So like I was saying, before you actually reincarnate, your soul is doing an actual review about what needs balance. Because now you're going over your previous life. It's not about punishment. It's not about payback. It's not about none of that. It's about completing your evolution. Right? Your soul chooses different experiences for understanding, right? For a much deeper understanding, and y'all understand a little bit more as we go along. So when our souls are doing this review, we are reviewing like our karmic debts, but it's not in a way that you think. Remember, I told y'all it's more about balance, right? It's about experiencing the full spectrum of the human existence to achieve a complete understanding and ascension. So remember in the beginning, I asked y'all, do y'all know who y'all are? If you knew who you are, you would know that you are also the creator out here acting like creation. You are the creator
Yeah,
out
it's
here
that deep.
acting like creation.
Yeah, it's that deep.
Right? And so everybody and everything that you see and don't see is as if God exploded itself and we are all the explosion. Right? And so God is experiencing itself on all different spectrums. So you have to experience yourself the full spectrum of the human experience, right? And so, I'm gonna give y'all a prime example,
Okay.
right, of what I mean when I say that. So I heard this example, and when I say it explains it perfectly. So imagine this. Imagine that you are an artist, and in past lives, you only painted with the colors blue and green. Now, this artwork was beautiful, but it just was not complete. Believe me or not, it's up to you. But your soul chose this life, and it chose a specific death that will introduce reds and yellows. So imagine you are a painter, right? And in past lives, repeating it again, you painted beautiful artwork, but you only was painting in shades of blue and green. So when you're doing your soul review, you like, okay, this next life, I'm gonna choose this life, I'm gonna choose this death so that it can introduce reds and yellows. Not because you being punished. Remember, I said you're not being punished, right? Or it's not because you are avoiding the colors. It's because your masterpiece ain't complete without them. Your masterpiece is not finished yet. So the thing is, your soul is coming here to finish the painting.
Hoo-wee.
So do that make sense?
That's good.
I just want to know, like,
no, that's a you kind of sound. I feel like you kind of sounded like me, like being around me, you starting to right. No, that was a good analogy.
Did y'all do y'all understand? Is that a
analogy.
good analogy? Can y'all understand what I'm saying when I
Yeah.
said that?
Yeah.
To help y'all understand. I almost want to put like a little title in the Instagram, but
What? Oh, well,
no,
go ahead.
No,
and
we
I mean,
good. I ain't about to be doing all that typing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just over here. We're gonna see y'all comments or whatever. But did y'all get that? I just need to know. Let me know. Did y'all just listening?
Right,
Or
right.
did y'all get that? Did y'all understand where I was coming from? Let me know.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let's comment, let's engage, because at the end of the day, again, we go through these experiences to be able to share this information. That's really what it's all about.
And remember, I said it's to ascend, right? And learn balance. So would you say that artist chose the next life and death so that they can remember the purpose, which is ascension and balance?
Okay. So Simona says someone else was talking about the signs and putting pieces together. Signs and synchronization.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. It's if y'all knew how deep this got, if you knew that birthmarks symbolize
and we're indicators for
how you left your previous life.
Man, that was a nice little
Like,
pause and breath right there for you to think on that.
Like, for real. And we gonna talk about all that kind of stuff too, but we ain't just about to talk. We ain't about to talk about it today.
Yeah. So Legacy the Blueprint said that was good, and not my soul. You know what I'm saying? Chose a death too.
Oh no, for real.
Yeah.
For real,
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah,
it did. And so we gonna talk about that too.
Yeah.
Okay. They said kinda. Kinda.
Yeah.
Okay.
One other thing she said that, and I have to agree. You sounded like a Zeno explanation right there. She loves it.
Of course, she gonna agree with you.
She dissed me earlier, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? She had to spread the love both ways. It's all good.
That's the Sour Patch.
Yeah.
That's the Sour Patch.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, like, it's a lot of different things that can signal the way that you left. Not just a birthmark. It's other things.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of things. We'll get into that. You know what I'm saying?
So now what we gonna talk about, can you explain to them about the different, like, soul assignments?
Okay, so
let's pull that.
Right. So the second part, let's talk about the second part and show you guys, what's the whole purpose and reasoning behind us coming here, and then, moving on forward, right? All right. So we have these what's called soul assignments, right? And there's also why we actually choose our life. There's a reasoning behind that, right? The reason why we choose our families, because it is connected to the lessons that we already realize that we need to learn before incarnating here, right? And so that's deep. And so I want to kind of break that down for sure. So I'm going to move this up just a little bit, move this up so it won't be in the way of the banner, because I want to be able to break down. This is part 2. So here's the thing. We actually, we reincarnate, right, with these soul assignments. We choose our families for balance and being able to have a level of understanding, a higher level of understanding. And then we choose these experiences to overall just move in a level of expansion that takes us further than our previous, right, lifetimes that we were here, right? What it is that we choose certain people that's going to help us evolve in this. And we also meet certain souls down the road within our journey to help us evolve, right? And that also means that these people are going to be coming from past lives, and they're going to be bringing a certain level of closure, right, within the timeline that we have lived from previous lives up until the point that we come into a level of awareness and awakenedness of why they're even in our lives, right? Because sometimes these people can bring forgiveness in our lives where we were struggling with it before in a previous life, right? Or just the completion of a whole life cycle. Because guess what? There are some lessons that we're not completing in one life cycle. Sometimes it takes many life cycles to complete one lesson, depending on what that lesson is. Simona said, even though we're not as close, I wouldn't change a thing. You see what I'm saying? And so that's one of the things, and one of the reasons why, right? I like to just say it like this, because everything that you go through is a part of what your soul chose to grow through. I'm going to repeat what I said.
Ooh, that's good.
Everything that you go through is a part of what your soul chose to grow through. Now, I'm going to say this. And when I say your soul actually chose this, I'm not talking about, some type of cosmic punishment or some type of karmic parole board or something, right? That's handing out these sentences because, they deal with is bad souls. You feel what I'm saying? No, I'm talking about the part of you that before the story, right, the personality of you, I'm talking about the ancient part of you, right? That version that you sat down with your spirit guides, right? And you said something like, all right, what haven't I mastered yet? Let's talk about that so that we can get all of that together, because it's about what? Ascension. What's still throwing me off my square? You know, I noticed while I've been down here in these lifetimes, man, I'm struggling with this. So these are things that when we're in where we come from in the spiritual realm, no, we actually having conversations about this, right? I could give biblical context to it, but I'm not going to go that deep into it. But that's a whole other part of it, right? As well. We still want to talk about what are the things that we disconnected from, meaning what are the things that kept me from a level of truth while I was here, and for me to find out who I really am. So you go into your spirit guides and everything, your ancestors like, yo, we need to get this stuff together, because it starts from there. That's where the blueprint of your life is formed before you incarnate, right? Now, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to pass the mic. But here's the thing that people actually get twisted all the time. And I normally have, like, with my real circle, we have these deep conversations. And one of them is they think that soul choice cancels out free will. Okay. I'm going to repeat that. They think that by you having a choice, right? Because what we're explaining now is, man, there are certain things that you actually set up and you talk about, you're concerned about. So you choose your family, you choose a life, you choose all these things. And they like, well, what's up with free will? Understand, free will is like the steering wheel inside of the car that your soul chose to drive in, right? In other words, your soul sets the scene up. It sets the terrain up, the mountains, the valleys, all of the lessons that's waiting for you on the road in this car. But you still get to decide, right, how you drive when you using the steering wheel. That's free will.
Are you going to learn the lesson? You're just going to keep letting it come back around?
That's what I'm saying.
Eternal,
exactly.
So you can do what you want to do.
Exactly. So it's now, okay, because that determines how fast am I going to evolve, right? How deeply am I going to commit to the work when I go back down there? Free will, it doesn't totally disappear. What happens is that free will is free will, soul choice is soul choice, and then they partner up together. They come together. It's a partnership, right? And here's the thing. This is the way to look at it. Your soul writes the curriculum. The other choices in your life, how they show up, is basically like the classroom. And so this actually leads to empowerment. Once you understand that soul choice and free will come together. Remember, we're eternal beings. We're co-creators. We are creators.
Yes, we are.
Co-creators in this thing. So that means every breakthrough that's waiting on us, because it's waiting on us. But we have the free will to be able to choose how long we get to that breakthrough. How we get to the breakthrough.
That's good.
Watch this. If we ever get to the breakthrough, we have that choice. So yeah, that's part 2 of these soul assignments and why we choose our life, our family, right? To be able to learn these lessons flat out.
All right, so let's go to part 3.
Okay.
Let's talk about part 3.
Ooh-wee. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Okay.
Just show the screen first and then take us out, then put us back in.
Okay, all right. You want to see the whole screen?
I want to see the full
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Y'all can see the screen right now. Here you go. Oh, my bad. Hold on.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so I had him do that for a reason, so that y'all could see that this depiction is of the same soul, right? In different times. So this part we're going to talk about past life patterns, plus how triggers repeat across lifetimes, right? Lifetimes.
That's what we're talking about.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what Zeno talking about. So in order to understand that, I'm going to break it down to you like this. unresolved past traumas, wounds. They show up in present time as emotional sensitivities, fears, avoidances, repeated patterns, right? These are signals. And I'm just going to tell you how I, resonate with that. I came into the knowledge of I did a journey. This was years ago, and my intention was to go in and to connect with the Akashic records.
I remember that.
And so your journey ain't gonna never show up how you expected to show up. I was expecting to see this cosmic library, and blah 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 blah. But the way that spirit showed it to me, I was in so much awe. All I can do was come out, because I was in a bathroom when I was getting it. All I could do is come out the bathroom into the room and say to Zeno, damn, we are the Akashic Records.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that?
Verbatim.
I was like, verbatim. We are the Akashic Records.
When you said that, I got to say this. Because I still, that feeling it still hits me now every time that you talk about it, whenever you bring it up. It was like an aha moment. You know how Oprah be like, you had an aha moment?
Yeah.
But because we were on a journey, it was like my soul had cracked wide open. Bow! It was just like information. We are information. Right?
Yeah. And through journeys and tapping into the other side and understanding what the other side is, I tapped into a few previous lives and how I bust up out of here. One time I bust up out of here, I was a child, and it was by Pum Pum. Right? It was by that.
For sure.
And then it was one time, it was by falling, right? Deep falling. And another time it was through drowning. So naturally, when I found that out, I said, wow. So that's why I had these fears that were innately inside of me in this vessel. I brought those over. I brought those over into this life. So again, we also teach about generational things that's passed down in the DNA, right? So that's through lifetimes, that's through generations, right?
I want to add something to that just real quick, but go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
So no, I just wanted to say that to bring y'all back so that y'all can understand a little bit more about how past life patterns, they trigger.
Right. Yeah, they are innate triggers inside of us, things that are residually left over from previous lifetimes.
Exactly.
A lot of times.
Exactly. And how it can show up, you know, as fear, as avoidance, right? Even though I had in my elementary and middle school and high school Olympic-sized swimming pools.
Yeah.
And you had to take swim lessons. And I swam so good that they wanted me to be a lifeguard. It was still something in me that was just afraid of the water.
Yeah.
It was just something in me that was just afraid of the water, right? And to this day, I can be on a damn elevator. And you know how the elevator go up and before it stops, it just go down for a little bit?
Oh, man.
I give the signal off as if I'm falling.
Yeah.
Driving and we go down a little hill. Whoa! Zeno be looking at me like, really? It's just in me. It's the reason why I don't get on roller coasters now. I get on something that spin around in a circle. But something that's going up, they got to go down. It's a no-no for me.
Yeah.
But, you know, those were some things that I was avoiding, right? Conflict that can be brought over from previous life, repeated patterns, stuff that you're just repeating over and over and over again. You don't even understand why. Understand that these are signals because the soul carries memories from one lifetime to a next.
You want to read that because I saw that comment come in. Like you want to read that.
She said it definitely hit. It'd be like, why am I even feeling like this about that? It's like knowing something happened before, you just can't remember it. You just feel it. Exactly. How many of y'all done dealt with that? You know what I'm saying? And these memories, they surface as an emotional activation, right? Before the mind even pick up,
right?
Our body is responding.
It's responding. Yeah,
right?
It is.
So what you feel deeply is usually probably didn't even start in this lifetime. In this lifetime. Because even though as a child in a previous life, I need y'all to understand something about my family and how I grew up in the hood of Detroit. It was by a child by Pum Pum, but in this lifetime as a child, Pum Pums was pointed at us as little children.
Right.
Right.
Thank goodness the triggers were not pulled. But...
Thank goodness. But the family members that was pulling it was like, oh, I do this in a minute and I don't care.
Yeah. I've had to save some of your family members.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that. I've also had family members that took out other family members, right? In this lifetime.
Right.
So I just want y'all to understand, you know, how serious this is. You know, your triggers, they not random. It's a soul memory.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. They come back because something in you is ready to be completed. Don't you want to complete some shit in this lifetime?
Wow.
Say what you want to say, and I'm gonna get to an example that's gonna break it down to y'all on another level. This example that we heard.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I think the biggest thing is, you know, first of all, having the awareness, the knowledge, and the understanding of where some of this stuff comes from. Like when you were saying, it could be the smallest thing relative to you being connected to feeling like you falling, like if the elevator jumped a little bit, or if we hit a little bitty bump or a hill that kind of, you know, it's just like, ooh, it's a little up and down. When you don't know and you're not aware of this type of information, you looking at your partner or people like, it's just a damn drama queen. You a drama queen. Like you doing the most. You doing too much.
Yeah.
And that could create it's like that could create friction depending on how that person takes it. Like I can't even be around this person because we hit a hill. You know, he or she gonna be acting like, like it's not that serious.
I cannot wait until I come into the knowledge of why never in this life have I liked cheese or drank milk. Like,
that's
because I came into this life like that.
That's
and so did my little sister.
Yeah, that's
right. So, like that part there.
What if it was like? See, my brain is just like, what if it was like somebody was poisoning the food and they was putting it in your cheese and in your milk in a previous lifetime. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing about cheese and milk. Cheese and milk in this lifetime, it produces mucus, right?
Sure.
And so I was the only one in the house that my little sister wasn't even thought about back then. So let's get that clear. We over 20 something years apart. But I forgot what I was about to say.
Okay. Well, I mean, let's just figure out, do they get the point in an understanding of what the whole topic is for this part?
Oh, you trying to push me along or something?
No, not at all. You just forgot. So I just figured, hey, you know, I don't know what you was getting ready to say. I'm unable to help you try to remember.
Okay. I think I was saying some of, okay. I do remember.
There you go. All right. See, that pressure creates diamonds.
I remember. So, I do know this by me being the one in the house that did not drink milk and eat cheese. Mostly everybody in my family that was living in that house had issues with asthma, and I did not. Right? So milk, cheese, it causes blockages. It do. So yeah. That's
okay.
all.
Well, you probably want to share that comment because I think that's a good comment too, right there. You know.
She said, "This is so fruitful. Deja vu, we call it." Yes. Yeah. Exactly. So to take y'all in a little bit more, I want you to pull up the next slide so I can talk to them about this example so that y'all can understand what this is.
Okay, let's see if I should have it.
Do you not have it?
Right, that's crazy. Okay, hold on.
Hold on, y'all.
You see how that worked? And I'd be like, really? What is that all about?
Okay, so pull us out the screen so they can see.
There we
Okay,
go.
so here we go. Oh, you don't put an example on it and everything. All right. And so,
You know what?
we created this so that it can y'all can see a visual a little bit more, so y'all kind of understand, what it is that we talking about. And this is an example that we heard about, that we was like, oh, this is the example that could explain this perfectly. So remember how we said that unresolved, past lives, they show up, right? You got past patterns, triggers brought from different lifetimes. So there was a man, he was being tormented in his dreams. He kept dreaming that he was being burned alive, right? So he went to get an understanding of why he keeps having these dreams. And so it was revealed to him that in a previous life that he was a judge, and during that time it was the Salem witch trials. Y'all remember those? And he had condemned so many innocent women to burn. So he also came into the knowledge that his soul also chose, because of that. Remember I told y'all the life review, right?
Yeah.
So in that life review, his soul had chose at one time to experience that death, the death of a burning.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
In a whole previous incarnation, right? That way he could understand what he had
doing.
Inflicted.
Yeah.
But the beautiful part is, in this current life, right? His death didn't end like that. It was peaceful. He had lovely family members surrounding him, and those family members was the souls that he had wronged, right?
Wow. So he had family members that he had burnt at the stake.
Well,
in another lifetime.
In a previous lifetime, right? In a previous lifetime. Now, right? Returning as loving family members to help show and teach forgiveness.
That makes sense, though. That makes sense. It makes sense, right? If you're not getting the lesson because you got free will, and you taking however long you taking because of societal norms or whatever it is, and he decided that that's just what it is, and he was down with that. In his lifetime, at that time, he thought he was doing justice, moving in justice. Then when he left, you go back, it's like
that soul review. You like, oh damn, man. What?
Yeah.
So remember, before we told you in the beginning, before you reincarnate,
wow,
your soul is calling in balance. How you gonna live your life and how you gonna bust up.
Yeah.
So that you can experience it, right? That's the key. Your soul, it chooses these different experiences, right? And like I said, you're going to choose how you enter. You're going to choose how you exit.
Wow.
And it's all based on what best serves your what? Evolution, your ascension, because that's the only thing, right? That's what the soul evolution looks like. the soul will balance itself.
That's
period.
something else.
Right? Remember, when we talked about the spiritual realm a long time ago, we said that there are light energies and there are dark energies in the spiritual realm. That's beyond the veil, something that you can't see. Very real, right? We are eternal spirit beings.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So in that spiritual realm is light and dark energies, but they both are necessary for balance.
Mm-hmm.
It is for balance. Now you here knowing that you have to experience the full spectrum of the human experience.
Yeah. And that speaks to eternity.
Yeah. What else you gonna do? You eternal. What you gonna do? Right?
Infinium.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know?
She said, I love this. Thank you. Thank you. It's so meant for us to start coming out and teaching even more depth about like what's over there, why you moving the way you moving in this life. And people just thinking that it's just wake up, go to work, come home, eat. Wake up, go to work, come home,
Go
eat,
to the show,
pay bills.
go,
It's not like,
restaurant.
don't be wasting y'all time in this realm. Like for real, use this to awaken. Who are you?
Yeah.
Why am I here for this short time in this body, in this temple? Right? That's the key. That's the key. You want to go ahead and go to part 4?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. All right.
Y'all learning some stuff. Y'all learning some stuff.
All right. So here we go. Let's get it. Okay. So now we see what's really popping. Part 4 to this.
Yeah.
Right. And so here's another thing, because you're talking about these triggers and this stuff coming from previous lifetimes and everything. Understand that triggers are soul messages, right? They're not emotional problems that people tend to bring to the table. These are messages from your soul that when you have certain experiences, whether that be activated by words that are being said, certain environments and certain scenarios, like some people feel claustrophobic. Well, guess what? Some of these quote unquote conditions, right, that are being diagnosed because the doctors are saying, yo, this is something that's brought on emotionally or some type of chemical imbalance of this and that. Do y'all really understand that our level of sight as it relates to real sight, we're seeing less than 1% of actually what can be literally seen?
For real.
I'm gonna repeat that. Understand that the spiritual realm and the natural realm are real. They're both right, moving, and there's interaction within these. But there are times and moments where you're able to get a glimpse or a glitch where the spiritual realm it crosses through into this realm. So you able to witness now, see, hear things that you weren't able to tap into, or it's creating a wonder. Damn, I wonder why that happened. I wonder why this particular song came on, right? Connected to somebody that just transitioned, and now it's been playing the same day. I've been in 3 or 4 or 5 different places, and now, dang, I'm hearing their favorite song.
Simona says signs and synchronicities, right?
Yeah.
Angel Eyes over here said absolutely.
Right. Okay. So now let's get into it. Here's the thing. Triggers are for activation, right? They're not meant to hurt you. It's not something that's extremely random or just by chance. They show you where the soul is trying to evolve, right? They're gonna show you where all the unfinished lessons are in order for you to get to completion, for you to get to ascension as it relates to whatever that thing is that keeps showing up. right? Triggers are going to show you where you're supposed to grow, where you're supposed to grow, period.
Can I add something really quick?
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of times when people are, first of all, people just out here getting triggered. And sometimes the same trigger just be getting hit.
Popping up, right?
Right? And then when the trigger hit, it'd be like a hairline trigger. And it's like, because they're not dealing with the trigger, it's like it's a pile up. Right?
Right.
And when the trigger is a pile up, right, then it's either going to be a implosion or an explosion or both, right? But understand that that implosion and explosion is happening inside of what temple? Your temple.
Yeah.
That temple that has a divine destiny. That temple that agreed to be here. That temple that signed these soul contracts and said they was going to come in this way and they was going to leave out this way. And so you understand what I'm saying, where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
I don't want to take you too far off.
Yeah, but no, that's real. It definitely
saying.
coincides with what I'm getting ready to break down, right? So in essence, it's basically coming off of what you're saying. A trigger is really like your soul tapping you on your shoulder and it's trying to tell you, hey, yo, like there's something in you and it's ready to be upgraded. See, that's the shift in perspective, right?
That's the shift in perspective for real. Because you can look at it and be like, oh, they just keep getting on my damn nerves.
Yeah,
why they keep
there you
getting
go.
on your nerves?
What did Peller Smith say?
She said, I was not prepared to hear this, but so ready for this.
Yeah, right.
Listen,
that's what it is. See, the thing is that people misinterpret the energy because 9 times out of 10, that energy is showing up loud.
Ooh,
it's showing up. Yeah, it's showing up strong, right? Like my wife will say this all the time. That stuff is showing up in your chest. It's showing up in your throat. It's showing up in your stomach. You're feeling the feelings of that trigger, right? So see, triggers is speaking in the body before they speak in words. It's showing up in your body before you even saying anything, right? And the reason that it hits so personally to you is because the lesson is personal. Right? See,
extremely personal.
Yeah, the body is ringing that alarm. It's ringing that alarm off because the soul is trying to graduate from a pattern that you've repeated across timelines and lifespans
and stuff that was passed down.
DNA. Now, if you can get your voice,
you was gonna take on though.
That's what I'm saying. So if you can get your voice, you can get your eyes. Oh, you laugh just like so and so. So you cool with that, but now as it relates to the eternal aspect of who we are as human beings and spiritual beings, you reject and debate the idea of being able to carry down some of those flaws, some of those weaknesses, some of those things that we need to upgrade and get past. No, that's the whole package, baby.
Yeah.
You can't pass that on. Like, again, everything is not all sprinkles and you know what I'm saying? Cherries and rainbows and unicorns. No.
You said, whoo, child.
Yeah, right? So here's the thing.
It's showing up loud and explosive. Yep.
Yeah. See, that's why the same type of person or the same situation that keeps showing up is not that life is trying to bulldoze you, right? It's not that life is trying to bully you around. It's literally trying to help school you and mentor you into ascension. That's why I keep showing up.
If y'all feeling this, I need y'all to engage, put some hearts in the comments. Let us know that y'all are getting this and y'all are understanding this on a different frequency, on a different level. Like, cause like, what's the point of us even coming on here and teaching if, you know what I'm saying, if it's going over y'all head? I'm not trying. I want to make sure this is resonating with y'all.
Right. Because honestly, we walk around, my wife and I together, we go out, we take walks together, all this. So we spend most of our time together. And you know what? We're not really watching TV.
Up in here
we not. Thank you so much. We're not really watching TV too much. We kind of stay up on some of the current events, things that we feel like are really important to us, things that would cause us to even go into introspection. as it relates to this work that we do, really trying to help and guide people to a level of awareness, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like outside of that, we having these conversations, right?
Mm-hmm.
We having these conversations and we walking around asking ourselves all of these type of questions. You feel me?
She said it's definitely resonating with me.
Sage said, this shit hitting deep for sure. But it is deep because we are that
it's
deep.
Deeper than what we even know.
Yeah. And peep this, when we stop running away from them triggers and we start listening to them, taking the time to breathe through that stuff and really pay attention and become aware, that's when your whole story of life begins to shift. Mm-hmm. That's when the change can show up, right? Mm-hmm. Samantha said, is this what retrograde is for? To nudge those triggers for us? Guess what? It's all a spiritual symphony that is taking place. Yes. And guess what? It's only showing up for the people that are ready to see it show up.
For them that have an ear,
let them hear. That's it.
If they don't, then they don't.
You feel
Ain't
what I'm
no
saying?
Judgment. You
right.
Don't hear it. You don't hear it.
You're at the degree
I'm gonna need you to hear it.
Yeah.
Because you hear. Yes.
Yeah.
Retrograde.
Yes. Right?
Yes.
Here, Pella Smith, she said, I've had some numbness in my face and mouth. I received it as stop, be still, meditate, listen, and then go.
Listen here.
I'm going to say this now. I'm going to say this right now. And I ain't even finna get all extra spiritual with it, even though I know that it is.
And we talking about spiritual stuff.
Right. But our bodies are meant to tell us and give us signals and messages and warning signs of things to come. Mm-hmm. If you're feeling numbness, right, in your face, in your mouth, that means not only do you need to check in spiritually, you need to check in physically. You need to figure out now, mm-hmm. what is it that I'm doing physically that may be causing this, or what's happening in my body on a physical level, right? That's creating this. Now watch this. Most things that happen physically in the body have a spiritual connection to them because we're also energetic beings. Yes. We're made up of energy. Our cells are energy, right? So we got to think about what type of energy are we holding? What type of energy may be stagnant in our bodies that we're not allowing to flow because we hold in certain emotions? That's energy. Mm-hmm. That's frequency and vibration. Yeah. Right? This thing gets extremely deep. And when you go into that, hey, I'm just going to say, go to your primary care physician, go to the urgent care, go sit down and talk to somebody.
Get the test.
Right.
And see what's going on inside your temple.
There you go.
And fix it.
Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
It's your temple.
That's it.
Right.
Now here it is. Sage said, when y'all be speaking to my soul, I forget to even engage. What'd you say?
I'm about to be on it, I guess.
Yeah, you said you about to be on it. I'm talking about
on it.
Yeah, I'm talking about in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you. Pella Smith said, gratitude for sharing, honor.
Mm-hmm. Is this, I want to pronounce this right. Is this Angel Ewings? Yeah. Angel Ewings 2384. She's laughing. She said, synchronicity. He that have an ear to hear. I've been getting visual downloads that comes in through my ears. It happened to me at least 3 or 4 times. So look, I'm saying everybody is uniquely designed and made. So when you start picking up stuff and okay, this ain't normal, but it's not so abnormal that I'm not going to pay attention to it, right? Mm-hmm. You're going, if you're receiving that and it didn't hit you 3 or 4 times, that's spirit tapping. Ma'am, I need you to listen. I need you to pay attention. I'm trying to share something with you, right?
Real,
You feel what I'm saying?
It's
a TikTok thing, huh? So yeah, right?
Well, before we go to this next part,
yeah,
I just want to remind you as you look at the bottom, it says triggers as soul messages. That's what they are.
Yeah.
They're messages
Mm-hmm.
from the soul. They not emotional problems, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
if you don't become aware
Right.
of the trigger, why the trigger is there, and the lesson attached to the trigger, then it can become emotional problems.
Right.
Be
Exactly.
blowing up on people. If you're blowing up on people, that means you blowing up on the inside,
Mm-hmm.
and you just mirroring on the outside what's going on in the inside.
Yeah.
Let's go and go
To the next slide. What part is this now?
Part
Part
five.
5. Okay, let's go.
So, as y'all can see the picture,
I'm gonna leave
and
it
what
right
this
here.
topic is
Mm-hmm.
going to be talking about is going to be talking about how triggers are initiations into rebirth. It really is. It really is, right? People come to rebirth when they sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Triggers are initiations into rebirth, right? If you allow it to be, though. That's the thing, right? They will push you into awareness if you allow it. Hey.
Yeah.
Right? We have to understand that they are trying to reveal a lesson that needs to be completed, especially when you're going over it over and over again in that same old pattern. It's like you can't get out of that pattern. You can't get out of that lesson, right? It's trying to reveal you that that lesson is trying to be completed. It wants to be. It needs to be completed.
Right.
Right? Healing is not done. It's not done in a single dimension or in one layer. Right? We multi-dimensional. Point blank period. You got to understand the emotion, the pattern.
Hold
the
on,
lesson.
ma'am. You just hit on something so hard with that. Like,
what I do, man?
You said that something about it's not one layer. What did you say? You
Healing
said
is not one dimensional. It's not done in one layer because we are multi-dimensional.
Yeah. Because we get people that ask questions that really don't move in this, and they look at it like with people that's real serious about doing the sacred work, you know what I'm saying, and really about their spiritual journey, then they be like, why you got to keep going? Or what's going on? Like, why you keep, doing the stuff that you're doing? Why you keep doing that? It's because we're eternal beings, and you're not going to learn everything all in one one lifetime and in one lesson. You got more than one lesson to learn. You have multiple things to learn. And like I tell people all the time, yo, if you could come into a situation where you can get an answer to the 3 things that's been bothering you, and you can get an answer for one of them, that's going to shift your life in the right direction, would you come back and try to get the answers to the other 2? You going to come back. You should come back. It only makes sense, right? So that's why it hit me like that, because I'm like, man, people, right?
Yeah, she said Shaman sure did.
Right.
And that's another, by me being a shaman, like if people are used to speaking to me, right, having conversations with me, even though we talk about the people that's closest to me, right, anybody, but let's just talk about the people that's closest to me,
right.
Just in natural conversation, I'll be having natural conversation, and I'll ask a question, and that question will trigger the hell out of them.
Yes.
And I'll see the trigger, right? And so I'll see the trigger. So now I'm asking more questions so that I can understand more about the trigger, but they don't see it as that. They see it as a trigger, and they thinking, why is you saying this, or why is you acting this, or whatever, blah, why is you, right? But if you would change the perspective and understand that when you face that trigger consciously, something breaks open. Right. That's when the beginning of your true rebirth start.
Man,
right here. When you are willing to say consciously, ooh, Yeah. Rebirth will truly begin when you stop repeating the pattern and you start remembering what your purpose is.
Yeah.
And who you are.
That's good.
Period.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, so we got. I want to. It is a couple of comments. I'm gonna put Janetta's comment back up there because I wanted you to be able to read that. Or here you could see it if you want to. You can read it.
Spirit literally just spoke to me. Spoke this to me today. The layers is the evolution and ascension. It is. Right? It's done in layers. You know, a lot of people be saying, people be going to ceremony. Why they gotta keep going to ceremony? Look, they ain't gotta keep doing nothing.
Right.
Those people understand that this is an opportunity to go across the spiritual veil to become aware of their multi-dimensional selves. So I'm definitely coming back.
Yeah, smart. And you know what? We can't wait for you to come back. The thing is that I'm gonna say this. I think there were a few lessons, of course, that you did learn, but a bigger lesson in the initial pushback, right, that you were moving in. After you got past that, it was like, okay, I see what this is all about. Now I understand.
You like, I like this realm. Can I just stay over here?
Yeah, but before it is the feeling of unfamiliarity where you go from the physical to the spiritual. We're not used to having that experience, right?
Yeah. As y'all, once y'all see that picture of her there, you can see that it's almost symbolizing a blueprint. But also she has the butterfly behind her head. Butterfly is extremely symbolic, right? Symbolizing death and rebirth. Before the butterfly happens, it is a caterpillar. Caterpillar, y'all know, it goes into the cocoon, which is the chrysalis. And in that chrysalis, it is getting broke down to the very last compound, almost boiling and burning itself from the inside out. And it is creating something completely new that is not even recognizable. The butterfly has glimpses, like we say, oh, I got a glimpse, but they don't remember their life as a caterpillar.
Yeah.
Right? So the butterfly is new. It's new. You ready to go to part 6?
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Let's go. All right. Man, I think that's so beautiful, right? And so, yeah. So first of all, I want to go to a couple of comments that I know hit the screen, and I just didn't get a chance to do it. Someone said, "Why do people be going back to church?" Basically,
or they keep going. Go. Listen, some people, they live their life as, I can't wait till Sunday. I can't wait till Sunday. Why? Because you keep saying you can't wait till Sunday, so you can just go get a feel good message and go right back to your life. The same stuff. No. If you have the opportunity to go across the veil and tap into your multi-dimensional self that has been here time and time again, that has brought things over from past lives, that have things that they need to release in this life that was passed down generationally, right? And they want to go in and become the master of themselves. That's why. You're eternal. It's only so much you're going to get, even though one session is like 25 years of therapy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You're on and on and on. What does that say?
So, yeah, you can read it. You can see that.
So this slide is beautiful. Like I'm tingling looking at it.
Yeah, no, it is. It is beautiful. You know, because here's the thing about it. We're talking about the soul's evolution, right? We're talking about contracts, triggers, and your actual rebirth, right? And so all of this coincides with each other. And so we want to go over this part. This is part 6, right?
Because that soul alignment ain't no joke. When your soul is aligned
Mm-hmm.
with what it is that your soul already knows,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
before you do, when you do that life review, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you say, okay, this is how I'm going to enter, this is how I'm going to exit, these are the lessons, blah, 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 blah. Then you come together in a soul group,
Right.
with people that you choose to incarnate with. And it chooses, okay, I'm going to be this in your life. I'm going to be the lesson that you needed to learn,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be this in your life. I'm going to be the catalyst that's going to push you to go learn the more lessons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to sign the contract with you so that I'm going to be the one that's going to help you upgrade your soul, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to sign the contract with you that I'm going to bring you down in the dirt so tough to where you can't do nothing but want to search for the light.
Right.
And you say, okay,
Woo-wee.
all right. You don't know pain.
Wow.
You don't know all of that. You ain't experiencing that in that realm. You understand you only down here for a temporary time. You already know that you are eternal.
Right.
And so you like, okay, well, this previous life was like this from the life review. Okay. Damn. I keep going over this lesson, right? Now you got to say, okay, am I going back down here to do this? And I got to do it right. Or did you learn those lessons that you were seeing where you don't have to come back, where you can say, listen, I'm going to work over here on this side. I'm going to be a spirit guide. Work over here on this side.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
You get to choose that path.
And it just is what it is. We're going to go off into more. I don't want to take it too far off of that.
But that is deep,
but
though, right?
It's the soul alignment. Like, we are so aligned with our soul's purpose, and we want so many people to be aligned to their soul's purpose so that they can ascend, because that is the number one thing. Ascension and balance. That's what you come down here for.
And here's the thing about it. Guess what? Believe it or not, you become much wealthier in this realm. I'm not talking about just financially. You become enriched, you become rich and wealthy because you're carrying a different vibration, as opposed to chasing things down and all this other stuff and being so caught up and attached to this world and this realm so much that you miss really one of the most important things about being here is to learn those lessons and shed whatever it is that's going to hold you down from ascending, right? So now, again, the soul's evolution is really all about these contracts, right? Recognizing these triggers, and then your rebirth. So rebirth is a part of that soul alignment. That's when you integrate these lessons and the patterns begin to break and fall off. That's why y'all see in the slide is like, man, it looks like scraps of chains, but really, right, those are like irons and shackles, and they're being broken, right? That's when the pattern breaks. When the pattern breaks, then the soul evolves, and then when the soul evolves, your life changes. That's when you start bringing in peace. You start bringing in clarity. You start actually bringing in alignment. This is the reward for doing this type of work and focusing more on the eternal side of who you are, as opposed to what? Just this physical realm overall, right? Now, I'm going to say this, give this quick little quote. Every time you rise above a trigger, guess what you're doing? You're shifting your soul. You're shifting your soul higher.
No, for real.
Right? And so it works like this, because when you rise above a trigger, you're not just calming your nervous system down, right? It's not about just like, oh, I just need some peace and I need to breathe and I need to be calm. It goes way beyond that.
It ain't about what you need. It's just you already are. You're already peaceful.
Right.
Yeah.
You're
not triggered about the situation. It's even killed because it's not a bother. You done learned that lesson.
No, the thing is that you're really changing the construct of your whole spirit while you're here. When you move into this work. Because what once controlled you at some point in time now becomes something that you rule over now when you walk into that level of awareness. Okay. What once probably hurt you, that wounded you, now is the thing that you understand. And because you understand, you can rise above it. It no longer becomes a negative aspect to you in your life. You see what I'm saying? And that's the part that creates the alignment. That's the part that creates the evolution that moves you into the that's what rebirth is, right? Evolving from the old into the new, rebirth. It's wild because life reorganizes itself like this, right? The moment that you stop playing small inside of your old patterns, then the people around you begin to shift. The opportunities, right, in your life begins to change. Your intuition and how you move and how you see things begins to grow wider. Peace stops being something that you chasing down, and it literally simply becomes the thing that emanates from inside of you. Now you're carrying peace within you. People can feel that when you walk in a room. You ain't got to be opening your mouth to do the most, to make yourself known. It's because you've been doing the inner work. You've been focusing on the thing that people are afraid to focus on. I ain't got time to be thinking about death. Well, guess what? Death is a part of life. Death is a part of the rebirth. That's a purpose. Death has a purpose, and it can be a beautiful thing. Even though we have these attachments, we all have these attachments to it, right? We don't want to look at it because we feel like it is the ending and the end of all things, when really it's the birth of a new beginning, right? So now here it is. That's really the goal. That's the reward. And that's what real soul alignment is. It's when who you are matches who you came here in this realm to become. Bottom line, right?
Yeah.
So again, if y'all feeling this, I'm gonna hand the baton off to, Shaman. I said that we was only gonna be here for an hour outside of the time frame that it would take for us to get everything ready. I think we moved for about 30 minutes or so to get everything ready. So we've been on for an hour and a half, which really we've been teaching for a good hour.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm gonna pass the baton to you.
Pull up the next slide.
Oh, okay, cool. Here we go.
Because I really want to know, like,
okay, there you go.
I really want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Did this resonate? How many of y'all did this whole thing resonate with?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Put some fire emojis up in now.
Yeah.
Something. Let's see.
Let's see. I'm gonna move this up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna move this
up.
up.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And should I put it right here? Let me put it right here.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm seeing some hearts over here, and I'm seeing some hearts over there.
Mm-hmm. So let's see.
Is there a comment?
Yeah, some comments. Let's see what's happening. So Sage said, facing myself, looking in the mirror honestly, and confronting those triggers have literally shifted my life in so many different ways. I shift lines. I've lived so many different versions of myself, for sure. Ooh, that's when you come into the knowledge, right? And the level of awareness in regards to evolution and evolving, because things shouldn't look the same. They shouldn't stay the same. They should change. Yes. Your life 6 months ago and a year ago should look totally different from the way that you are now, at least in some aspects of your life, right?
So beautiful. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing absolutely resonates with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
And that's the key. You know what I mean? That it resonates. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this is the thing. If you feel like if you're on this live, I'll say that, and you feel like, your triggers have been speaking to you more loudly lately. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's because your soul is trying to let you know something that is ready for the next level, without a shadow of a doubt, right? That's why, we said that it was important for us to bring y'all the trigger workshop. If you know that this is resonating with you and your trigger's been talking loud lately, louder
Yeah. Yeah.
lately,
Screaming.
then that's why we want to bring y'all this opportunity for y'all to tap into the trigger workshop, right? Healing the mirror within. Like, for real. For real, for real. This workshop is going to be this Sunday. It's going to be at 5 p.m. PST time, which is also 8 p.m., EST time. And we bringing it because, period, it should be a point in time in your life when you are truly ready to learn why your body is speaking faster than your mind. That's the thing. That's what a trigger is. A trigger is when your body is speaking faster than your mind. Like, do you even want to understand why that happened? Right? These the moments when you feel something hit you in your chest, or you feel you got a knot in your throat, or you feel like a drop in your stomach, or a gut punch. We tap into these as emotional things, but we have to understand that it's not just emotions, right? They triggers, it's memories, it's patterns, it's messages. It's all messages from a part of you that's been asking to be seen. Period. That's all a trigger is. A trigger is like, listen, I'm asking to be seen, because there's some things that cross over that you need to go ahead and release. It's time for an upgrade. Most people be out here in these streets running from their triggers instead of learning what the trigger is trying to teach them.
Ooh, wee. I gotta say this. I'm finna keep it a thou wow right now.
Wow.
A straight thou wow. If you've been following us long enough to be able to see certain people that were there really close to us, and now they're no longer visible.
I don't know, every time I saw it, I saw me sitting in my new space. No, I whispered that. Let me read that again.
Okay, go ahead. Read it again. Read it out loud. Because I'm getting ready to speak to
because I didn't want to cut you off on what you was doing.
Yeah,
but
it's okay.
She said, I love the promo, by the way. Like, every time I saw it, I saw me sitting in my new space. For real, though.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking to especially individuals that have really, really been rocking with us. I'm going to read what Sage says, and then I'm going to get into it. She said, I'll be like, why is it every time I'm trying to elevate, shit keep coming up, right? My higher self, like, because you need to clear some shit and release some shit before you step into that, right? My love, you need to release some shit. She said, I'll be like,
listen.
Okay. You see what I'm saying? Because
that's all I'm saying.
Here's the thing about it, and this is why this is why I'm getting ready to say what I'm getting ready to say, to just give you even a bigger picture to this and a better understanding, especially as it relates to us. We realize that we have been called to this. It's a difference to someone that wants to do something and someone that has to do something. When you feel
can I just want to change that. I gotta add, because
you ain't let me finish, but go ahead.
Okay, but I'm talking about the whole has to do
that,
something.
and that's part. Why I said you caught up on a word. All right,
never mind. I got caught up on a word. I love you too. Go ahead and finish.
Thank you.
Go ahead and finish.
There's a difference between, oh, I want to do this and I want to move in this. I'm really supposed to be doing this. I see myself doing this, versus I didn't see none of this shit in my life. I didn't see nothing. And now I'm compelled to do it. And I feel a responsibility to uphold it and honor it.
Okay.
That's where the word obligation, or you feel like you have to move in a certain way, because it's a difference. You've been called to it.
Yeah.
This is your life's purpose overall. This is an overall life purpose. I'm not saying that every aspect of your life, every day and every minute of the day, you got to be talking about spiritual stuff. You got to have balance in life. But when it come down to it, and you're open enough and sensitive enough to the spirit realm, and you have your connection to that, you're going to find moments where you're going to be used by spirit, whether you liked it or not, because you're going to feel that pull on somebody else's energy that needs that help, that needs that guidance, that need that smile, that need that word, that needs some type of direction, that needs some help, and you're going to move. And what happens is, for a lot of individuals that you've probably seen that were really close to us, because we move in the way that we move and we honor and respect what it is that we're called to, then we're going to say, yo, how your integration moving? How you living? Our circle got to be tight.
And it's not from a place of judgment.
No.
It's not, right?
No, it's about the work.
Every level that you go to, everybody can't go with you on those levels.
It's about the
work. They can't. They not ready to go. They still holding on to the shit that they want to hold on to, and it is weighing them down. It's at a point where you got to choose that you are ready to ascend. Point blank, period.
And watch. No, go. I want you to finish. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, because I'm a.
No, I want to say this, because watch the connection in this. Watch the connection. The connection is now, because we're compelled and we've been called to move in this way. When we bring accountability to the table for others that move closely to us, it can either be taken as, okay, I see that. I hear what you're saying. That's something I probably, okay, all right. I didn't think about that way or this way. Let me do some introspection and check and see with spirit, not us, check in with spirit and see, does that align with your spirit? And is it in love, and is it about forward progression?
Yeah.
Right? And not manipulation. Guess what? We came into your life to either be the villain or the damn sidekick or the damn hero for that moment, to be the guide, the instructor, whatever it is. It's up to the other individual to choose what role we play at that time in their lives. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just had to say that.
He said lately it's been feeling like a movie. That movie, The Truman Show, I think it's called. Like, you start to question finally and move differently one day and realize everything around you is made up. No, like, for real.
That's what I'm saying. Watch this. Say, yeah, last thing. I used to question why I eat healthily, why I do yoga, why I meditate. Then I stopped and I was shown why. Now I don't do it because I feel like I have to, right? But I got to pull that in. But from the knowing of how essential it is to keeping my channel clear and my ascension for real.
For real, though. For real.
That's what it's about.
For real.
You go beyond the act of doing something, right? Just to move in it, to the understanding of, oh, I see why I'm doing this. And now when I'm compelled and spirit leads me to do this, I know I need to be doing this. It's a part of my daily living and regimen. You see what I'm saying?
In order to ascend, right? You have to become the master of who? Yourself, not the master of somebody else trying to have power over somebody else's life. Because you can't make nobody ascend. You can't say, you know what? I'm going to ascend. Just come on up here and ride with me. No, it's not that. You have your own.
Damn, if it was that easy.
If it was. It'd be so many people that'd be so heavy trying to carry everybody with them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I just want to talk about, some of the things that you're going to learn in this workshop. right? You're going to learn the energetic anatomy of a trigger, right? Where is it at? Why is it showing up? And oh, this is why. Oh, and it's showing up right here. So it's showing up right here. So that's what that means. You're going to learn how to locate the trigger in your body when it happened. You're going to see what all these sensations mean. What she say? Oh, she's talking about Simona.
Yeah, Simona said, she said, the villain, the guy, y'all was all of that.
Listen, period.
Yeah.
And we are who we have to be
Yeah.
in order to help the person ascend.
That's it.
Right? You also gonna learn, you're gonna have we're gonna have real trigger scenarios, right? That's gonna reveal your emotional blueprint. Right. You're going to be able to identify your personal, your ancestral, and your karmic patterns. Remember, we talked about that.
This
right?
is all in the trigger workshop.
This is all in the trigger workshop. And so remember how I told you, when you do that life review, you looking at those karmic debts, but it's not in a place for punishment, right? It's just so you can call in balance. And then we're going to go over some sacred shamanic breath codes, right? These are shamanic based breath practices.
Yeah.
And they are designed to send oxygen straight to the part of the body that's reacting.
That's good right there.
Right? You have to be able to tell your body and tell the oxygen where to go in your body. You want breathing in the oxygen.
Right.
At least learn how to tell it where to go.
And watch this. That breath is really the Holy Spirit. So you better become one with the Holy Spirit, right? And learn how to do that.
For real. And then you're going to learn how to turn that trigger into a teacher. So you can stop reacting.
Yeah.
And you can start moving in your real power.
Man, it's going to change your level of communication and how you respond and deal with people.
So
yeah. So I'll get to it like this because I know that the workshop is going to be perfect for you guys if, in fact, you're tired of feeling like you're being pulled into the same emotional kind of patterns, for one. You actually want to be able to understand why your body is reacting before your mind can even process what the hell is hitting you. Right? Because then, that's what happened. You just start reacting, and then now you done went from 0 to 1,000. Right? For real. Also, this is going to be perfect for you if you literally want to feel safe inside of your emotions again. Right? Because trust me, especially to all the men out there, man, to bury your emotions, you got to be able to feel safe inside of yourself in order to even be strong and moving your emotions in front of other people and to deal with other people that way. So that's a good tool to have. Also, you want to have the tools to actually help you move through what? Your triggers. You want to be able to identify the trigger and shut down the reaction. I mean, we talking about in light speed. Oh, I know what this is right here. Boom, this is a trigger. And go through a series of steps in order for you to be able to walk that thing down so that you won't get the same negative outcomes that you've been getting. And you walking around trying to pull your hair out, wondering why. Why do this keep showing up? Why do we keep going through this? Why do I keep doing blah, 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 blah? All right. One other thing. Again, this is going to be good for you if you are ready to do the inner work that leads to true change. You got to be ready to do this. You really have to get tired, right, of being sick and tired in order for you to move in this. Or otherwise, it's just going to be something else that you touch, you put to the side. Last thing, if you are ready to heal from the inside out, not chasing things down and running all around, it's about now doing the inner work, sitting down, being still. I think somebody said that a little bit earlier, right? In this workshop, it is about sitting down, being still, asking yourself these questions and being able to identify those triggers and learning the processes, right? And steps in order to be able to move through so that you can now respond in a much more healed fashion as opposed to reacting in an unhealed fashion. Sage said this. She said, I first saw the workshop and my ego said, I'm good. I already know, I'm doing good, working through my triggers. Then I started getting hit with deep shit,
Mm.
I laughed at myself. Right? I love that because the thing is, it is about being honest with yourself and looking at yourself in the mirror.
Mhm.
If, in fact, you're at the place in the stage in life where now you really tired of deceiving yourself, or you running from the mirror, you don't even want to approach the mirror to look at yourself because you know you ain't even ready to deal with all of the bullshit that you know you own.
Mhm.
That's why it's important for you to really be able to step to this and say, no, I really am ready for change. And again, it's going to take some work to do that. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing it. And guess what?
We're not just teaching these lives just to be on here teaching these lives.
Right.
We are truly here to help y'all ascend.
That's it.
When you do something that we all gonna have to do,
Mm-hmm.
cross over.
Mm-hmm.
We all gonna have to do that life review. We all gonna have to be faced with the things that we did or we did not do in this realm, the lessons that we learned and the lessons that we did not learn. Because even though we are eternal, there is something called universal laws. When you leave this realm, you cannot get away from the universal laws. That's just is what it is. So if you feel like, or you know, that your soul is calling you to be a part of this trigger workshop, then understand that the workshop is on this Sunday, which is November the 30th, and it will be private. This is not open to the public. And it's going to be at 5 p.m. PST time, which is also 8 p.m. EST time. If you know you called from your spirit to tap into this workshop, feel free. You can either click the link in my bio and tap the trigger workshop and register, or you can go into my DM and you can type in trigger. You do that, and then you'll be sent the link to register. I do also want to say this for the next 24 hours, for the people that do decide to come to the workshop, we are giving a discount. We're giving $10 off for the workshop. All you got to do is use the word trigger. That's
there it is.
Type in the word trigger once you go to the registration page, and this is just for the next 24 hours.
Yeah.
And you will get $10 off the trigger workshop.
Yeah, and I'll make sure too. I have it in the link in my bio as well. So just in case, if you want to tell some men to come on in, you know what I'm saying, my brothers, y'all be walking around here getting triggered, holding on to stuff. Go ahead, click the link in the bio. My wife is gonna hook me up, and you know what I'm saying, send me that link so that way I can put it up into my bio as well. And guess what? Do this work because I didn't mean to interrupt, but I did because Sage said something, and it was, yo, you getting ready to walk out of this year into the real year of rebirth next year.
What it is,
right?
The work you put in.
This work that you put in right now. So you coming right off the holiday. You done be to ate your Thanksgiving food, been around your family or not, did whatever you needed to do, chill, relax, and get into that mental space where you can get ready to do this work. Because guess what? 2026 is a blink of an eye away.
You commented trigger on the live. So you're going to comment trigger in my DM. You want to go to my DM after this live and then comment trigger, right? And then you will receive an email with the link for you to register, or you can click the link in the bio.
So you said, why always miss the triggers, bruh? Damn. That's what she said. Well, I always miss the discounts.
The discounts. You always miss the discounts.
Yeah.
Listen,
discounts. Always miss the discounts.
Discounts come in and they go out. They come in and they go out, right?
Yes.
So for the next 24 hours, you can use the word trigger. I want to thank y'all so much for coming on here and giving us y'all time and learning, you know, what it takes and what the number one soul's purpose is. You learned about some soul contracts today. You learned about triggers. You learned about rebirth and the soul's evolution.
Yes.
If you are ready to take that next step, then I will see you in that trigger workshop.
That's
if
what it
you
is.
come on this live and you watch this live and you don't sign up for this trigger workshop, don't call my phone asking me to walk you through shit.
Right.
I'm for real.
Yeah.
Do not call my phone asking me to walk you through shit, because I'm not supposed to be there to walk you through stuff all the time. You got to be able to learn how to walk yourself.
That's
okay?
it. Yes.
Love you.
Hey man, y'all have a good one. Enjoy y'all holidays. You know what I'm saying? Don't eat too much. Find yourself on a toilet all messed
Thank
up or
y'all.
having to go to the doctor and all that stuff because you done ate too much.
You're welcome, y'all.
Take it easy, pace yourself, and chill. And then we'll see you guys real soon. All right.
We back on live real soon.
Right. Yeah, we'll hit y'all again real soon. Peace.